the sacred union with the divine feminine on this portal 1212. 1212 is the frequency of 144, which is the Christ consciousness. This is when we come into union with the divine feminine, the mother source grid, and also the mother creational energy. The Christ consciousness is now coming into union with the divine feminine, coming into union with our divine selves. This is when the divine masculine and the divine feminine, finally they begin to remember in full balance who we are. After today's activation, there will be a 0-point reset during 48 hours, and you will keep receiving this solar flare triple that will be emanating upon you. Your body becomes a transmitter of the solar frequency. Today is profound because you are going to receive 3 different meditations and activations, and every one of them is profound, sacred, beautiful, beyond what you can even perceive. The human heart electromagnetic field synchronizes with the Schumann resonance, and your consciousness will bilocate. Parts of you will remain in the physical body, and another parts of you will go through all the upgrades, while during sleep time, most of the time, you may feel time stops, or maybe colors sharpen, or reality breathes. It's important that you maintain inner stillness, sit in silent meditation, and hands over the heart, because this will be profound. You need to receive the recalibration to allow all the codes, all the light, all the frequencies that are coming in to settle down, to embody in the physical body, to ground into the earth. So remember to go out in nature, receive the sun rays, drink plenty of water, eat foods that allowed you to ground, rest as much as your body is asking for, and this will take some time to integrate. Between the 12/12 and the 12/22, the earth enters the final 10 days of re-entry window of this ascension corridor. This is about the embodiment to the frequencies that can only be stabilized through the physical presence. After a year of acceleration and purification and preparation, December is when spirit finally lands, and the light mass anchor rooted into the body. Your higher self will be descending into the matter. There will be a recalibration through the nervous system, deep into presence. You don't need to chase the high frequencies, because you are the portal. Allow the light to land, because this is the great descent. Your only job is to allow. There will be 3 months of recalibration after that, before your full mission begins in 2026. During this stage, again, allow grounding foods, calming music, spend time outdoors, allow all the things that bring you joy, and take your time, reset, integrate, write down, and document your dreams and synchronicities. And the last meditation will be during the solstice. It will be live. Meditate at sunrise and sunset. Connect to your heart with the solar light, and remember that you are home in your own body, the physical body. This is about integrating into the physical expression. Now, today we are bringing in the codes and the frequencies of the divine feminine into your physical expression. Whether you are male or female, we all have both frequencies inside of us. The divine feminine has been deeply out of balance. We can be feeling a victim, a martyr. We can overdo, overplace, self-sacrifice our own well-being to others because we want to give too much and at the expense of our well-being or health. We are way out of balance when we behave that way. This is about learning how to take care of yourself. Otherwise, if you have a big heart, it's not going to be good for anybody because you self-sacrificed, you forget yourself. And this is about returning the divine feminine to its throne, its power, its place. Also, the divine feminine is being in integrity with yourself, receiving the Christ consciousness frequency. And I invite you to open up to whatever it is that you are resisting. We have been shut down our bodies and allow ourselves to receive these beautiful healings, this incredible, potent and powerful, to open us in ways that we have been shut down for a big while, to remember who we truly are. The new human is being birthed, and in order to be embodied, we need to fully open to the unconditional love that unconditions the mind. This will allow us to upgrade the DNA, the golden DNA, activating the dormant codes of this divine human. And also all of this, the return of the divine feminine is preparing for the twin flame reunion. This is the final stage in which the twin flame journey always begins, and this is when the divine feminine makes a fundamental internal choice to choose herself as the primary source of love, completeness and fulfillment, not as a strategy to win the divine masculine, but as a genuine act of self-love and sovereignty. When the divine feminine stops emotionally abandoning herself, hoping to win the divine masculine, when she stops molding herself to be what she thinks she wants or he wants, when she stops sacrificing her own truth to maintain that connection, the feminine begins to radiate a completely different energy, a frequency of conscious choice instead of the desperate needs, a frequency of internal abundance instead of emotional lack. She turned on a light that didn't exist before. She becomes magnetic in a way that wasn't possible before because she was chasing after him. You can only consciously attract what you don't desperately need. You can only magnetize what you feel, choose to receive or to reject. When you need someone or something to complete, you emit a frequency of lack that naturally repels what you mostly desire. But when you become complete within yourself, when you establish yourself in your emotional sovereignty, you emit a frequency of abundance that naturally attract people, experiences, synchronicities in that elevated frequency. Choosing your own sovereignty is when you complete yourself, who doesn't depend on external factors to feel whole. You start radiating an authentic integrity that is deeply magnetic. Choosing yourself first, or the feminine aspect, choosing herself first, she becomes capable of living maturely of love. Mature love comes from abundance, not from lack. She offers her gifts instead of demanding debts. She celebrates the others' individuality instead of trying to mold them, to fill their personal needs. This is the only possible way when you love yourself enough not to need others to fill your void, You are responsible to feel your own. You stop trying to change your behavior, hoping to provoke a specific response from others. You stop analyzing every word, every gesture, every silence for sign of interest or disinterest. You turn all that energy backwards to yourself, and you look at yourself and love yourself completely. Every part of yourself, deeply. And then you ask what it is that I want for my life. How can I become the most authentic self and fulfilled person that I can be? You return to your hobbies, your professional achievements. You reconnect with your own life, your own dreams, your own lessons, and you love yourself absolutely and completely. This is the journey. We are now going to do 3 different activations. The first one, it's a channeling, and also it brings frequencies and codes. So I invite you to just receive it with eyes closed, be fully aware, receive the words and the frequency behind the words, receive all the activations and the healings that carry the channeling. After that, there will be a second activation, and this activation will be profound, going to all your lineage, all the feminine lineage, the bloodline. The third activation will activate the 3 main centers of the feminine within you. These are profound and life-changing. Just enjoy it. Let's begin.